Girls Can,
Girls Will,
and Girls Did. I'm your host, Nania.
And I'm Tahira.
So, Tahira, what in the world are we talking about today?
Well, we're going to talk about a wonderful woman. She was born in 1897, died in 1984, and she was born in India. And her name is E.K. Janaki Ammal. I think I'm saying that right. But she's a doctor.
Okay.
So we're going to call her Dr. Ammal.
Dr. Ammal, love it.
Yes, because I do not want to mess up her name 20 times on this video. So Dr. Ammal is who we're going to talk about. And she was a botanist.
A botanist? Okay, so for those of us that may not be that privy to this type of information, what is a botanist?
So a botanist is a person who studies plants, and basically they deal with plant breeding and noting like plants and the different variety of plants and how do you crossbreed plants. And so she dealt with that subject.
Oh, okay, cool. So she's the plant lady.
Yeah, she's the plant lady, right.
Right.
So she is a doctor, like we said before, and she got her degree in 1931 from the University of Michigan.
And she's Indian.
And she is Indian. So she did most of her primary and original collegiate career in India and in Britain. But she came here to the University of Michigan to get her doctorate.
Okay.
And she also was a collegiate professional. So she taught for many years at different colleges as well. But she's one of those people that was celebrated by her country. And she got this award called, I do not want to mispronounce this again, but Padma Shri. That's what it's called. And it's like the 4th highest civilian award that an Indian person can receive for basically giving their life's work to something in the arts or science or medicine or sports or whatever it is. So she was celebrated. And the reason she was celebrated was because she did some significant work with sugarcane, magnolias, and eggplant.
Cool. Now, my mind is just going, and I know in the 1800s, you know, the status of women was really, really challenged. And I know in the Indian culture, you know, that it's still today, the status of women is actually a issue. So, I know she kind of had to face a lot of adversity, right?
That's the reason why some of her work was done in Britain, because in India, not only as a woman dealing with the gender issue and a lot of men not accepting her as one of the top tier person in her field, she also had to deal with the caste system because she was not born in the higher caste system. So, which means basically economic. Typically in India, you are subjugated to where your parents were born or where they were born as far as economically. So typically if your daddy was a shoemaker, you're going to be a shoemaker. You're not going to just rise up to the top. So to break those socioeconomic levels, you really had to be something special, and she was. So as a woman and as a woman in a lower caste system, she really did her thing. So I think the most notable thing that we can mention about her, which is probably why she got that award, is she developed a way to bring the sweetest sugar cane to India and survive the Indian weather.
Wow.
So at that time, the sweetest sugar cane you could get was in Papua New Guinea, and they had it imported into India, and a lot of places around the world got their sugarcane imported from Papua New Guinea. But she figured out how to take a strand of the Papua New Guinea sugarcane and one that was grown in India and create it there. So they didn't have to import it.
Wow.
And they made a lot of money off of that. So that is why they celebrate her. She also did that with magnolias and eggplant, and she actually got a magnolia and a rose named after her.
Wow. So you're telling me that this Indian woman could be credited for single-handedly impacting India's economic structure.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Girls can.
Yes, girls can. So she did. And that is another thing that she really was valued for, because she specifically looked at plants that had a economic or social value to her country. So the rainforest close to where her parents were born. She specifically went into those regions to find things that could help India be on the map.
That is awesome. Mm-hmm. That is awesome. So today we celebrate Dr. Ammal. Mm-hmm. So these sugar canes. Mm-hmm. Now I know I love sugar. That's my problem. That's my problem. So with sugar cane, we get actual sugar. The same granulated sugar that you use on your tables and your cakes and your pies, that's where that sugar comes from. So thinking about sugar, and somebody just had a baby, right? And we're all about, because we are what? Girls, and we the girls can do any and everything. So I'm thinking of what can we do with sugar to help celebrate Dr. Ammal's accomplishments?
What can we do?
What can we do? Nasir loves bubbles, right? He loves bubbles.
Yeah.
So I came up with a little experiment that we can kind of try.
Okay, well, what are we gonna do?
Sugar bubbles.
Sugar bubbles.
Yeah, apparently if you add sugar to your dishwasher detergent and some water, the bubbles are supposed to actually get bigger and last longer. Opposed to just regular bubbles, these sugar bubbles are supposed to be way, way better. So today, let's actually try these sugar bubbles.
I want to see this. Yes, I'm actually excited like a kid for this experience.
All right, so let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so first I want to see how big our bubble will get with a standard, just regular bubbles you get out from the dollar store, Walmart, wherever you find bubbles at. So here we go. All right, so that's about our standard size bubble, right? So now let's try with our bubble solution made with a little sugar. All right, here's our bubble solution. As you can see, got a little Dawn in there. Our sugar is fully dissolved in our water. So let's see if our bubbles are bigger. Now that first bubble was pretty big. Let's do another one.
I'm noticing that the bubbles have like multiples attached, though. That's different. Oh, they are a little bigger right there.
And they are floating longer too.
Yeah.
So I will say a little sugar did help our solution. All right.
Nania.
Tahira, that was fun.
It was fun. I enjoyed myself on that one.
And being able to actually judge and compare the two, the regular bubbles with the sugar bubbles was totally, I think it was worth it.
Yeah, I think kids would really enjoy that. I always wondered, like, how, those people with the big ones, how they get them so big and last so long. Maybe they're adding sugar.
Maybe they're adding sugar, honey. Maybe they add a little sugar. And then they say a little sweetness go a long way.
It does. It's better than vinegar.
Better than vinegar. Well, we want to thank Dr. Ammal for all her accomplishments. And I know India want to thank Dr. Ammal.
Yes, they do.
For all her accomplishments. But she is one of the women that makes us proud to be what?
Girls.
And girls can.
Girls will.
And girls did that.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll greatly appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.